This is so hard for me to say this out loud because I feel like everybody does this with something, but nobody wants to admit this. Hello my beautiful people, I hope you are doing great. Today I decided to do kind of like a really chatty get ready with me, and I decided to share with you about my plans and what I'm doing right now, since my life is literally turning upside down and so many things are changing. And we're gonna touch in this video mental health. We're not gonna go right into like struggle and stuff. I think I need to film the whole other video about that, but we're gonna talk about how to get out of this on my example and all the good exciting changes that are coming. I'm really excited to share with you this part of my life. Since I dropped a huge bomb on you in my last chatty video about all the changes, I decided to share with you what's actually happening and all the details, because I do know that it's definitely happening. I didn't want to jinx it, but from the other side I do really still want to show you and tell you what's happening. We're gonna touch a little bit mental health. It's the most difficult video to film for every YouTuber. I just wanted you to watch this and feel that you're gonna find something helpful for yourself, and maybe you'll find even something small but still something that will help you to motivate yourself in any possible way. So we're gonna talk about 10 things that I'm changing currently in my life, and I'm so proud of them. I do wanna say this out loud in front of you guys, so I will be responsible for my actions, because if I will wanna slack out of something, I will watch this video again and I will know that I promised you and that I need to keep my promise, because that works beautifully. Also, I want to tell you that I am preparing a video about my Ukrainian life and my adjustment. How is it and how was it from the beginning when I came to the United States. And it is pretty difficult for me to keep my mind together, and kind of like, I'm struggling with this video quite a bit, because it's hard to it's hard to talk about yourself. I don't know how you guys feel. I know some people like talking about themselves, but I always feel so awkward talking about my own stuff, like what's happening in my life, that I like to listen more. So yeah guys, today we're gonna do our makeup, and I think I'm gonna use makeup that I haven't used for quite some time, and I'm gonna enjoy the makeup, because one of the key points that I discovered for myself throughout this whole period is that I like to enjoy my makeup, and we're gonna talk about this a little bit later. But I do want to start from prepping my face, and I am gonna use today my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum, and I like to apply just a little bit. Okay guys, so first thing I want to tell you, I want to announce finally that I got a job that I'm very excited to start on. I'm starting on Monday, this Monday, and I'm massively excited. I told you that I was kind of like torn, because I got few options on my plate at the same time, and I got really great first impression from all of them, and I love those companies so much, and I made my decision and I'm finally going through this. And starting from this Monday, I'm gonna be working with Dolce & Gabbana, which is so exciting. I do believe in this company. I do have good work ethics, and I feel like if I will enjoy working there, it's definitely gonna show up in the best way possible. So yeah guys, I'm excited. It's a new beginning, and I'm very excited about that. So wish me luck. Monday is my first day, and I can't wait to start. For my foundation today, I'm gonna use my Tower 28 Sunny Days. It's a tinted sunscreen, but it does give you beautiful coverage, and I haven't used this for quite some time, so I'm gonna apply it. It's very liquidy, so if you do like very lightweight foundations, still foundation, because it's definitely not a skin tint, it does give you really solid medium coverage, very glowy finish, but it is acting as a sunscreen. It has SPF 30. It does give me really beautiful glowy finish. Like you can tell, it's very skin-like. It doesn't give me too much of the coverage. It's not too heavy. It wears throughout the day beautifully if you have very nicely prepped skin. I did discover that the more lightweight primer you use, the better, because this sunscreen works really nicely with serum-based products. I think I really like it. One of the biggest struggles why I don't like talking about my life is because I always want to share everything, like not just exciting stuff. Life has good and bad sides, and no matter who you are, you're always gonna have something that worries you, something that you have to deal with. And I feel like if I want to show you all the sides, it's difficult for me to stay positive, but I do want my videos to be very positive and very nice and easy to watch. So It's kind of, I need to find that balance. For my concealer, I don't really want to use concealer. I do want to use Rare Beauty. This is the under eye brightener, and I don't want to use a lot of this. I just need a little bit of something under my eyes, and I think I'm pretty happy with the way my skin looks right now. I did stop using one of the Skin Fix products that made my skin very unhappy. That's for sure. I could notice this right away, but I came back to my retinol, so I'm pretty happy with the way my skin looks right now. Okay, that did give us a little bit of the brightening effect. I didn't want anything crazy because I don't like when it looks like I have heavy makeup on. And then for my eyebrows, I'm gonna use my Milani Precision Brow Pencil. I have a shade Espresso, and I really like it. I like the color and I like how it performs. And to define my eyebrows, I'm gonna use Stretch Concealer from Glossier. For my brow gel, I do want to use my Benefit brow gel, but let me find it first. It's been a hot minute since I used this last time. This one was my staple for years, guys. Okay, so that's how our eyebrows are gonna look today. For my eye look, I honestly don't even know what type of look I'm gonna create. I haven't planned anything, but I do want to use some palette that I haven't used for some time. So let me prep my eyelids first. I am using Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I just have this one over here on my table, and I haven't prepped anything else because I completely forgot, and I don't feel like going back to the bedroom and look for the other one. So I kind of want to use my Danessa Myricks Lightwork Volume 4 palette. That was her last edition. It is such a great palette that's so messy, so just ignore that because, it can get messy. But this is just stunning. I do have my review on this palette. I can link it down below so you can check that one out. But let me see what I can do as a base, because it's a gorgeous palette, but you do need some base colors. So let's do that. Let's mix Natasha Denona Retro Glam palette that looks like that. We're gonna play with some green colors and we're gonna mix them with this Danessa Myricks gorgeous shades, and I'm so excited. And let me actually share with you what I already done to get myself together. I got a notebook. I'm gonna show you. It's right here. It's just a basically happy planner. Okay, it looks very girly, I know, but it does give me opportunity to kind of like, feel what I need to do, and also kind of write down, fully what I did in that specific day to make myself happy. The reason why I want to keep this planner, I'm not really planner girl. I do have everything digitally. I like my phone. I like having all the stuff in my phone. I have many notes that I keep in my calendar, and I'm still gonna keep doing this. But this planner, this notebook is specifically to make myself motivated and to actually look inside and see what I've done, in that specific day, to keep myself motivated. It's a really old school way to get yourself together, basically, because when you're looking at the stuff in writing, you can visualize what you did. I feel like this will help me a lot, and I do recommend you to, keep track of especially good stuff that you've done, because it's way easier when you're writing something down and just you almost like living again that moment that that made you feel happy. I'm gonna start with a color that's called, let's do this sage color, and this color is gonna be our all over eyelid color. Basically, when I apply this all over, that's a really nice color. And Natasha Denona makes really good formula, and whatever colors she puts together, they usually work so nicely together. The next thing I want to share with you guys is that it's quite personal. I know not everybody likes to talk about this, but I do want to talk about this because I feel like I can do better. So we're gonna talk about diet, and I've noticed that since I've been kind of like doing stuff from home, it was really easy for me to go and kind of like eat because I'm bored, and this what made me feel very bad about myself, because I know that I'm not hungry and I'm just eating because I'm eating. What's happening right now. I'm not gonna go into this about the medication. I decided to actually start eating good, and I've been doing this for many years, and I used to be very skinny, and then I got on the bad side of candies and stuff. So I do wanna actually utilize this planner to keep myself together and stop eating when I'm just bored. Those days when you don't eat junk, you feel so good. Yes, you are craving sugar, but from the other side your body feels amazing because your food is basically fuel for your body, and if you add good fuel, obviously the whole machine is running smoothly. I do want to add this color to my lower lash as well, and just lightly buff it. I don't want anything crazy today, but I do want to create some look, you know, just to remind myself that I love makeup. I don't want to rush anywhere. I want to just enjoy myself. And speaking about enjoying makeup, that's the other one thing that I want to mention to you guys. Since I decided to actually change the whole situation in my life and I'm kind of like moving in the right direction, I noticed that when I'm not rushing, when I'm not just, you know, in hurry to get something new, to buy something new, I started to enjoy my makeup. It's not like I wasn't enjoying doing makeup. I just forgot about so many good formulas that I had, and I started to pull this from my shelves and like, wow, so many good blushes, so many good bronzers, and I'm like, I don't even remember that I had them. And now I'm sitting and I'm filming a lot of TikToks and actually enjoying the stuff I used to love so much, and some of the things, honestly, I'm not loving anymore now, and I shared with you about that in my TikTok as well. You can follow me there to know more. But it actually made me kind of like stop and feel that, hey, I'm here, I'm happy, and I want to enjoy the time I spent around the stuff I like, around the people I love, and I started enjoying good weather and bad weather at the same time. When we had rain in these days in New York, it was very rainy. I do realize that I like the rain. Yes, it was colder than I like, but honestly, that feeling when you're walking outside, it just feels like everything is refreshing, everything is getting green, and it makes me feel nice. And today is finally first day when we have no rain, so I mean, being outside and feeling the sunshine and just, you know, feeling the summer, it just makes me feel very great inside. It just enjoying those small moments, you know what I mean? Try to find those small moments and try to enjoy them, and write in your notebook. Make yourself excited about meeting your friend, even though you see each other every other day. Just find something. This is like, you know, enjoying your life. It's really difficult, even though everybody's talking about this. Next, I do want to use another color from this palette, and it's going to be this color that's called Flutter. It's this one, and I want to kind of like make it more muddy in a good way. I'm applying this mostly at the area higher than the crease, and I'm using the same brush, as you can notice. Next, I found those guys from Colourpop. It was Limoncello collection, and this is a shadow stick, and I have a shade that's called Cool Breathe. This color I want to apply to my lower lash line, and I'm kind of like applying this close to the waterline, and I do want to blend this in. This is gonna brighten up my lower lash line. Okay, that is actually really cute. I don't know how my camera will catch this, but it does look really nice in the real life. And I do want to play with the color that's called, let's do Sixth Sense, and let's do, why don't we do Divinity? So with the Sixth Sense, I'm gonna apply this color right on my eyelid. Oh my, guys, look at that. I mean, that's stunning. And I'm kind of dragging this to the inner portion, but honestly, it's not a big deal because we're gonna cover this with that other color. And whatever's left on my finger, I'm gonna just press on the outer portion. And then I'm gonna buff this color on the top just to make sure it's not crossing that line where we don't want it to be. And it looks so subtle, it looks so cute, sparkly, metallic-y, gorgeous. And then, since you can see that we do have inner portions clean, I'm gonna use Divinity, and I'm gonna apply this in the inner portion and also top a little bit of this green color with this one. So I do want to tell you that this Divinity color is more like almost like milky feeling sparkly color. Meanwhile, previous one was very creamy. Oh, this is so cool. I love it. See, I haven't used this palette for quite some time, and it makes me so excited to rediscover those colors for myself because I do love her formula so much. And by the way, she launched new skin tint. I did review this. I'll link it down below. It was my previous video. And then I'm gonna get Glistening Cosmetics. I do have here Solar Color. It's one of their split liners, and I do want to use it with a very skinny brush. I'm gonna dip my brush in the water and I'm gonna just draw something. I think I'm gonna do small flowers. That looks so cute. And then I'm gonna follow up with small dots, and then I'm gonna use another brush and I'm gonna dip this brush into the black color. It's another split liner. It's a full like a small palette, and I'm using black color, and I'm gonna do just 2 dots. One dot is gonna be in the center here, and another one here. Then guys, I do want to use my bronzer. For the bronzer, I'm going to use my Tarte Sculpt Tape wand, and I'm not gonna go crazy, but I do really like how it's blending, so I'm gonna do today a little bit more sculpted look than normally. Another thing guys that I've been actually trying to do, I decided to start loving the skin I'm in. It's easier to notice the pimple on the chin or on the forehead than notice that your exfoliant is working or your retinoid is working for your skin and makes it look very nice and smooth, less texture. It's easier to judge yourself than actually feel proud that your journey is going great. So yeah guys, it's difficult to love the skin you're in. I'm looking at my skin and I see this is bad, that is bad, but honestly guys, when I'm reminding myself that hey, I went through acne, I had so much struggle with clearing my skin, and now I'm on a journey where it actually looks good and you can barely tell that I had acne that were literally destroying my skin. So yeah guys, love the skin you're in. That's a big deal. I'm learning this, I'm trying to do my best, and I'm telling you that that's definitely something I'm gonna pursue in the future. For my blush, I'm gonna use Flower Power. It's from Colourpop and Animal Crossing collection. This is one of the craziest colors I had from Colourpop, honestly, in a long time. And now when this color got so popular, so why don't we use it actually today? It's very light powdery color, and honestly I've been using a lot of cream products, so it's kind of like different for me feeling powder like that, a little bit more like dustier powder than I would normally use, but it seems to work out very nicely. Like the color by itself looks very great. I actually really like it. It almost feels like my face is flushed, which is so cute. It's kind of like baby pink. Definitely good affordable product. I don't know, do they still sell old collections? I'm not sure honestly guys. So you definitely can buy this color right now in different collection, I can guarantee you. Maybe a little bit different formula, but overall color wise there's so many of them, and I haven't used this one. Like I think I've used this once. I don't even know have I touched this. Maybe I swatched this, that's all. That was so intimidating for me in that time. That's how we're changing, you know, whatever was weird for us at some point of our life, right now it's normal. Like it's not a bad thing, but it's not always a good thing too, but it's not a bad thing when you're getting out of the comfort zone. Another thing can sound a little maybe selfish. I don't want it to sound like that in any possible way, but concentrate on your own happiness. You know what I mean? I decided to do this, and I'm definitely gonna do my best about this. It doesn't mean that you have to neglect people's feelings or neglect what people think, right? But you do need to concentrate on your own happiness, on what's going on inside of you. How do you feel in this or that moment? I've already mentioned about cutting off toxic people. How do those people make you feel, and do they give your life a purpose? Do they give your life some good sense, good emotions? If they don't, if they give you just negativity, you need to cut them off. It can be very hard, and it doesn't mean that you're not a kind person. You are a kind person. You're just making sure that that's what's better for you in this period of your own life. And it can be difficult obviously, but honestly guys, if that's what you need to do to be happy, just do that. For my highlighter, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. I do want to use this one just because I don't want anything crazy, and honestly I've been loving this one so much. It's definitely very pricey highlighter, but it gives you the most beautiful skin-like finish. And I didn't want anything crazy today for a highlighter because the whole attention I wanted to concentrate on my eye look. I'm gonna come back to my Natasha Denona palette, and I'm gonna use color that's called Holy, this one. I'm gonna use this color to highlight my inner corners. It may sound very weird, but I do want to set my face on this stage, and I'm gonna use my Rare Beauty setting spray. This spray, I don't think it's the best spray to set your makeup for a long term, but if you want very refreshed and very dewy look, that's a really good choice. Till it's drying out, let's talk about the next step, what I'm planning to do. I do need to drink more water, and you girl have to do that too. It seems like so simple, such a simple task, but remember, when you're drinking soda, that's not the water you need. If you're drinking coffee, that's not the water you need. There are so many things that, you know, you may feel like you're doing right, but drinking water, it's not really easy if you're thinking about this. So I decided to actually put a bottle next to me, and whenever I'm reaching for something, I'm just drinking this. It's the easiest way to make yourself do something that you really pushing yourself to do, just make sure that it's on your eyes and you're gonna be reaching for this. I do feel like it's gonna help quite a bit with me cleaning my body and just making myself feel better in all possible ways. So yeah, drink more water because water is very important. For my lips, I do want to use really cool combo that I haven't used for a very long time. I'm gonna use this lip liner from NYX in the shade Nude Suede Shoes, and I'm gonna top this with Physicians Formula Rose Kiss All Day lipstick in the shade Pillow Talk. This is a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, and I'm excited to use it again. And I do feel like it's gonna tie this whole look together, so I'm very excited. This is such a gorgeous nude color. I don't know why I'm not having this pencil on my table. It's definitely coming back here. And now let's top this with this lip crayon. Oh my god, those two match together so beautifully, guys. This is literally a dream combo, I'm telling you. And for my mascara, I'm gonna use Il Makiage. This one is High Volume and Intense Curl Mascara. It's not my favorite mascara from Il Makiage, but I do want to use it today because I haven't used this for a while. It has very interesting shape of the brush, but let's use it. I think we can make this work for us. I do want to mention really big thing. You know, sometimes we don't think how big it is, how big of an influence it is to listen to the people who motivate you. I've been watching TED Talks for years, and then I stopped, and then I started again, and then I stopped again. I feel like coming back. TED Talks usually, even though they may not make you do anything, they plant that seed inside of you where it makes you change. It makes you wanna change, at least small step, but in the right direction. There are so many good TED Talks, even not motivational one that's not called specifically motivating TED Talk or how to motivate yourself. It's something that, you know, you will listen to the story and you will get for yourself something that will help you, that will make you heal that piece of yourself that was broken. Watch people and listen to people, listen to podcasts that make you feel like you're a better version of yourself. That's what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to come back to TED Talks. I've been watching them, but I'm not considering this watching TED Talks and listening TED Talks when I'm doing this once a week. I actually want to come back, really come back to this because I really feel like it helps me to, you know, be the best version of myself. I actually had to take a break, guys, so I'm back. I decided to apply Fenty Beauty lip gloss in the shade Fenty Glow on the top of this lip combo because I do feel like I need some shine. I want some shine. But before doing that, let me tell you another thing I decided to do, or maybe even stop doing. I decided that I have to stop comparing myself to other people. If you want to be happy, truly girl, if you want to be happy, stop comparing yourself. I tell this to myself every single day, and still I'm finding myself looking at this or that person and thinking that, hey, you know, at this point I feel like, you know, you have to be the best version of yourself. You have to be better than you was yesterday, and that's the whole point. And hopefully my motivating notebook will help me to keep track of that. Remember that, and make sure that you are surrounded by people who definitely encourage that, not making you question yourself, and, you know, be proud who you are and just try to be better every day, better than you was before. This is very juicy lip gloss, and honestly guys, this chunky applicator, I remember when she came out with those, it was so amazing because you don't have to dip like 5 times into the lip gloss. It holds just the right amount of product. This is perfect. Okay guys, and the last thing that I do want to mention is gonna be, this is so hard for me to say this out loud because I feel like everybody does this with something, you know, but nobody wants to admit this, and I literally feel like I don't want to admit this either, but I have to, kind of have to, because if I will not say it out loud, then it feels like I'm gonna keep this for myself and I can just, you know, forget about this. But no, we're gonna talk about this today, and this is start using things that you was holding for that perfect day. Okay girl, when I'm saying that, I have so much clothes that I buy and I don't wear because it's way too good for a normal, like, everyday life. That clothes is just sitting in my closet and I just don't wear it, you know what I mean? And that thing, that feeling that so many good things are just sitting and waiting for that perfect day, you know, why don't we start using what we love? Maybe those things, those small things will make us happier. Like for example, when I got this primer from Dior. I felt like spending 50 bucks for a primer, it was something for me like, okay, that's expensive. I'm not gonna use it every time, but honestly guys, I've been using this for many times since I realized that, you know, there is no such thing like a perfect day, you know. Yes, there would be a day that where you would need to be perfect, but at this point, why instead of waiting for that perfect day, let every day be perfect. It's not just about clothes, it's about skincare, hair care, makeup, jewelries, all the good stuff you keep for that perfect day. Start using this, start enjoying this. We have just one life, and I feel like I'm getting into this, and I digged into my drawers and I took off so many things that I've been keeping, and honestly I even forget I had, which is just ridiculous. I'm at that point of my life where I want to improve everything, and it means so much for me that I can share about this with you, and who knows, maybe it will inspire you as well, and let's become better versions of ourselves together. Okay guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you found something helpful for yourself, and I hope it was an interesting video for you to watch, or it was entertaining in any way. And you know that in every video we are learning new Ukrainian word, and today I decided to tell you how to say life in Ukrainian. So if you want to say life in Ukrainian, you would say it like життя. 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 And yeah guys, thank you so much for staying till the end of this video. I love you all very much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!